Hey guys, I've been really deep on culture and trying to really influence the world around me. Here I share my observations, habits, and a few behaviors that I think will give you value. Let me know. Welcome to Our Best Self, a discussion sharing forum to help you see habits and practices that will lead to your happiness and success personally and professionally. Mental strength, happiness, health, business success, and the gamut at large. How many times are you finding yourself challenging culture? I find myself challenging it all the time. And when I look at it, it really gets me fired up because when I'm thinking about the people I work with, the people that I'm either from an employment perspective, a team, a partner, whether I'm at a coffee shop, whether I am at an office working with folks, when we're grinding together, we're living the day, we're all trying to go through the path together. And one thing I find myself doing is really trying to press upon people optimism, a good, empathetic mindset where you care about the people you're with and you try to find a solution that is collaborative, creative, and that achieves the results from a net positive. And this doesn't mean that I'm trying to push a way of working or a culture or these principles and ideas that are going to put us at risk or maybe make someone feel like they're not achieving their maximum potential. It's actually the opposite. When I am pushing for people to care about the other people they're working with, to be empathetic of the challenges that they have, to that when we are putting deadlines on individuals and pressing on them to achieve their best according to our guidelines and or expectations, we need to really think how we're together. We as leaders, as individuals, as parents, as people that just care about the other person, need to find a way to not only communicate, but engage and set them up for success. This has me so fired up because I cannot think of anything more important, more valuable that will give you a better step up in life, in happiness, and success for your team, your sports team, and or your children. There is nothing more powerful than you framing your mind in a way that not only serves you, but reinforces values that accumulate and build up those you work with. Our greatest potential is by building up everyone together. All boats rise together. Build the highest building. Whatever your visual is, it requires us to be together. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't succeed on our own, but the scale and the impact that we can have that success is 100% dependent on the people that we are working with. And if you try to do your grand vision alone, or you try to push people, you try to micromanage, you don't give them space, you're going to burn them out. They're not going to see the why. They're not going to see the vision. They might do exactly what you ask. And that might be exactly wrong. Right? You might say, I want you to call 20 people about our foundation, or I need you to, if you're technology, to patch this system or deploy that product. But that's the tactic. Those are the actions that you envision are to get you from A to B to C. What we need to do is not micromanage, but focus on the vision, the purpose, the why, so that when you are asking that person, leading that person, guiding that person, whether it is through fitness, you're a coach, you're a leader, you're the CEO, you're the mom or the dad, whatever. You have to reflect and give them the vision. Why are we trying to get together for a family trip? We're trying to spend time together for experiences. It doesn't matter where we go. It matters that we go and we set up an environment for joy and happiness and together so that we can build strong family bonds. We're trying to have us call our clients and our members one by one, not to make the phone ring, but to connect, to show our heart, to give them value, to give them love so that they know that they belong, so that you really show that we are thinking about you 24/7 and we want nothing better than that. But if you tell your teammate, I want you to make 10 phone calls, that's not going to be towards the vision. That's a tactic. That's a specific action that might not be right for the individuals that we're connecting to or for the person that's doing the connecting. What if they're better in person? What if they are better through video? There are so many things that it's not efficient or effective for us to micromanage. We must lead. We must be empathetic of the person's skill set, of the challenges that they're in, and then give them the freedom and the strength and the facilities to move forward successfully. I can't think of anything more important than culture. I can't think of anything more important than striving people to do good, to find a path that makes them happy. So from a leader's perspective, a coach's perspective, from a parent's perspective, I can think of nothing more valuable than me to share my vision and mindset with those that I work with so that they are set up to find their authentic self and they can act accordingly. Do I want my team and my partners to share with me and achieving those milestones and crossing those valleys? I absolutely do. But I want them to do it based on their capabilities and their actions. Now, to take this from the other side, what if you're on the receiving end? How amazing is it to feel that someone actually hears you, they actually respect you, and they give you the freedom to move? And if you create that space, if you create that trust and that work environment of building people, of success, of achieving goals together along a vision, sure, people might leave, but they're leaving because they don't see the vision. They're not a part of the journey, and that's okay. That's okay. They were there for a part. They were part of that family, and they've changed to move on, and that's great. Don't forget, there are symptoms where your culture is poison. And I think it's so important that we are mindful of these signals just as much as the other active behaviors. If you have team members that are sick from the stress you're putting on them, they're quitting your team, not because they don't care about you, but you can literally see they've lost the love and the fire for what you're working on. These are all big signals. If you hear more about politics and people having grief and complaints versus compliments and progress, that's also a sign too. So if we want to be our best selves, let's be empathetic to the people we engage with, share our vision, where we're going, why we're going there. Empower our people, give them room to perform, give them the resources to perform, set them up for success. Because the bottom line is if you're the leader and they don't succeed, perhaps You need to do more. Grow your people, grow your family, grow your community. Let's make our best selves today. Thank you for listening to Our Best Self podcast. This is a passion project where I'm sharing the daily writings and studies from around the world and best that I can find for you.